Ain't nobody got what we got.
So, can you just talk more about what that felt like to expose so much of yourself personally to your fans and to your readers?
I'm very as an artist, a performer. I like to be personable, but I also like to hide a lot of things and not give too much away. But in this book, I don't know, with writing, as a writer, it's completely different. You can't hide too much behind metaphors. You have to be very transparent. And I felt I have to be open on every level in order for the reader to really understand who I am. A lot of people still don't know who I am, still don't know what my name means, where it comes from. They don't know the root of my start. They don't know my family. Where are you from? Are you from New Orleans or Oakland? I heard you hang out in D.C. Which one is it? We don't know. You know what I mean? I thought you lived in New York. So this book is really telling everyone, answering all the questions about who I am, but also helping you find out who you are by going through my journey. I love being descriptive. I learned that with writing, how to be really descriptive, and it's been a lot of fun. But I think that was therapeutic. It was a lot of learning for me. A lot of learning for me. I enjoyed it. And it helped my family. It helped my friends. And I want that to extend that love to everyone else, because my family already had the book. You guys are now getting it. So.
All right, you're sharing it with the world now.
Exactly.
So you talk about your name, Ledisi, and I love the story about your name. Can you share that, just about your name, what it means, and what it has come to mean to you?
Well, I didn't like my name growing up. I thought my mom was crazy for giving me this hippie name, and it's from, Nigeria. It's a Yoruba word that means to bring forth. And in the story, I describe, my mom has always been my hero. She always makes everything so beautiful to me. And when she described my name, I don't like my name, I'm complaining about it. She's like, look, it took you everything to get here, everything, and your name means to bring forth. And that's what you need to carry your name with, that pride, that sense of pride. And when I was little, I was called Leprosy, Ledisi. I knew my name.
I saw you said lettuce, right?
Lettuce, everything. So I didn't know what, I was like, oh, this is torture. But now I've grown to love my name. It's different, it's me, and it's exactly what it means to bring forth.
And people remember your name.
And she said, they're going to remember it. They may not know it right away, but they're going to get it.
All right. And I love the story about Chaka Khan. We were riding over here this morning listening to Chaka Khan. So I said I was going to ask you, how did it really feel to be on stage with Chaka Khan that time that you describe in the book? And was that the first time you really knew that you were a star, a big star with fans?
I don't know about all that. That was my first time meeting Chaka, was that day. So I describe it in a way where it's just two women that admire each other and sharing a moment on stage, and then the person that introduced me to her music, my mother, is sitting on the sidelines watching it all go down, and I'm like, I look a hot mess, I don't want to get on this stage, So it was really fun describing that story. That was a moment I share with my mom. We always laugh about it, so to put it in the book was really fun to do. And Chaka Khan saved Ledisi to pull her back into singing again. Without her, I don't know, it would have been a different story. Yeah.
And you talk about Aretha. What was that like?
I saw her perform at Hammerstein Ballroom. I was opening for her, and I just wanted to give my best show. But I heard she loved that show too, by the way. But I was freaking out. I was like, I want to do great for Aretha, But she's been a big influence in my life, because my mother loved loves Aretha Franklin, and I love her as a person. And I felt I needed to pay tribute to show her that she was one of the people that I admire in the book as well. But during the time I was opening for her, it was the roughest time of my career. Okay. The roughest. I wanted to quit the business and give up. After that night, it was done. I was done. Because we're always used to adjusting to our surroundings instead of our surroundings adjusting to us.
Right.
So I was just exhausted from that whole thing as an independent artist, as a person trying to be heard and seen, to make an impact that God, your gift is from God and you want it to be heard.
Right.
I really wanted that to be present every moment I give.
Well, I'm glad you did not give up.
Yes, me too, man. Good Lord, thank you.
just see